It's really important to create a stable image for your customers. Otherwise, they may feel like you're going to go out of business. PF Candle Co. is a fragrance studio from Los Angeles. We make candles, diffusers, incense, and even body fragrance. It all comes in unisex packaging. PF Candle Co. started in 2008. I was working at a magazine and I lost my job as a byproduct of the recession, and I just wanted to take matters into my own hand, literally, by making things by hand. So it grew from the spare bedroom of my house to a large facility that now employs 30 people over the span of about 5 years. In 2013, we had an opportunity to get picked up by West Elm, and that's when Tom, who's now my husband and business partner, came on board. Basically said, if you get that order, I will make all the candles for you. And it was 4,000 units, which was more than I think I'd ever made in the lifetime of a company. But we just said, we gotta get it. You don't always get a break, and this was ours. So we got the order, got back from our honeymoon, and made 4,000 candles in the span of a month, and it was pretty insane. It was a lot of long nights, 11-hour days. I think we worked 45 days in a row, taking one day off, really just like throwing our marriage into the boiler. So it was a struggle to build it, but we just kept going. We didn't really think about what the future was. We didn't think about where we were coming from. We just woke up every day and did. Okay, so kimonoist asked, what's the best way to handle a rebranding strategy and what didn't or did work for you? PF started as Pomfrites, which is a play on my last name, which is Pumphrey. And I started the business when I was 22, not really realizing it was going to be a tiny candle empire one day. So when we started getting picked up by higher end boutiques and we had French fries as our name, it was a little bit confusing for people. They would ask, are these candles made of French fries? What's the significance of that? And I wanted just a more slick approach. So we started this really slowly. We just started Pomfrites Candle Co. And then after 6 months or a year, PF Candle Co. We did the frog in boiling water approach. And I think this really worked because it didn't startle anybody. There wasn't that moment of, what's going on over there? Something's not working at that company. It was just a real slow evolution, and it felt natural to people. It's really important to create a stable image for your customers. Otherwise, they may feel like you're gonna go out of business. I get asked the question of how do you balance it all a lot. And I don't know that men get asked this question. I think that there's enormous pressure on women to balance it all, to have it all. And there's an obsession with, can you have it all? For me, I've taken the work-life balance. I've just taken that word out of my vocabulary. I find that I was judging myself when I wasn't in what someone else's ideal of perfect harmony was. So what I try to do is just be present wherever I am. So whether that's at work or when I'm with my daughter, if I'm just there and present, that's what I can do. When you're scaling your business and growing your business, you have to work really, really hard. And sometimes work-life balance is just not gonna happen. And you can obsess over it. One of the benefits of running your business with your husband or your partner is that you guys can obsess on it together. I think the main takeaway for me, and something that my business partner and husband really inspired me with, is just the unbelievable amount of hustle and work that you have to do to get it off the ground. You may think you're working really, really hard, but you gotta go 10 times more. So it was an element of work. It was an element of saying yes to every opportunity, even if we didn't think it was a good fit, and also just pure luck, being every single place.